Rainbow Family Life Stories by Jodey Bateman. Interviews with Rainbow Family of Living Light folks conducted between 1977 and 2008. Scanned in 2018. Jodey Bateman may be contacted on Facebook. 14.F.Mike.S. A warm fire to set next to. I first met Mike.S. in 1972 when he was in the middle of a breakdown from his mother's death. Rainbow has been a major factor in helping him heal from that breakdown. Mike.S. I was born in Purcell, Oklahoma in 1955. My dad was a brakeman on the railroad. When he was 15, he ran away from home and joined the army, and they sent him to Germany. I guess he spent his 16th birthday fighting Germans. My mother was writing a book on the Egyptians on how they used extrasensory perception and cosmic power for building the pyramids. And she was also writing a book about my family and all us kids. She was taking correspondence from Oklahoma University in English and grammar usage. My dad took her to Mexico way down south, and she looked at the pyramids there and done some writing about them. She really loved old Mexico. I think she understood the poverty they have down there as far as how their military government run the system. I started getting drunk when I was 15 in 1970. I was a degenerate, a no account. That's what my principal told me in high school. I used to fight about every other day because I was a jealous person toward women. My mother died when I was 17. My dad was showing her how to use a gun, and it was an accident. My mother's family didn't think so, and they filed first-degree murder charges against him. It was just a setup because my mother's family was jealous. When that accident happened, they said, "Well, we got him now. Let's see if we can put him in prison." I know that it was an accident because I knew he was going to show her a gun prior to that happening. That's when I really turned gangster. But I still believed in the Lord. But I was a jealous person. I was running with the wrong crowd. Dope wasn't too much of a factor. I was wanting to be a doctor because my mother was wanting me to be one. But I wasn't smart enough. So I traveled around the country seeking love. I worked in Seattle selling vacuum cleaners. Then I worked in the Snohomish Valley, Washington, as a lumberjack, really dangerous work. Then I worked for the railroad in Oklahoma. After that, I went to school at Oklahoma State University in 1975. I met some rainbow people in Stillwater. A dude named Sakrah. I picked him up hitchhiking on the road south of Stillwater, and he introduced me to God through his love for me and mankind. And then a year passed living with the Rainbow at OM, cooking restaurant in Stillwater. If you want to know something about spirits, spirits are everywhere, the graveyard and here. It all depends on your kindness and the thoughts you have. All through my life, I've met spirits in nature, in leaves falling from the trees. I know people like Sakrah that have extraordinary powers that come from God. My witnessing when God came to me, that's sort of a secret in a Christian's life. I don't talk about it anymore. When I was on the street, I would witness and tell people about it for a while, but they thought I was crazy, and I don't want to die for my Christian belief. From Stillwater, I went to the Montana gathering. I came in from the airport in Seattle to the Montana gathering, and I still had a suit on. And this dude at the gathering gave me some jeans and some boots. I didn't have a blanket, just a serape. I was cold, but I didn't let it bother me. There was always a warm fire to sit next to. I didn't think the gathering would be as good as it was. I was really profounded over it. I loved every minute of it. And then a year passed in happiness and hell, or life. Then I went to the New Mexico gathering. People seemed to be more mellower than in Montana. I tried to contribute love to my brothers and sisters that I gathered with. And that's how I wish my life will continue. ESP is the name of the company I work with in Oklahoma City, Environmental and Structural Projects Incorporated. Concrete with Integrity. I'm project supervisor. We do custom concrete and landscaping. What we mostly do is remodeling right now, add-ons and commercial driveways and big parking lots. I supervise, but I do manual labor. We have an owner and a general manager, and then me. I grew up with the owner and the manager in Purcell. The owner went to Oklahoma University, but dropped out and went in the Navy, and the manager went in the Marines to Vietnam. I've been working for them since February 1977. They'd like to go to the gathering. They used to be freaks. The younger brother of the manager of ESP Company went to the Arizona gathering in 1979. Mike does his own contracting now. Every time I see him, he asks me, "Have you seen any rainbows?"